Are you tired of just guessing on grammar questions? Well, let's fix that. Today, we're going to laser focus on the exact grammar rules that pop up on tests over and over again. This is all about giving you what you need to get the score you actually want. You know that feeling, right? Staring at some massive grammar book, just feeling totally overwhelmed. But what if I told you that you could skip like 90% of it and still ace the test? No, that's not a trick, it's a strategy. And that is exactly what we're diving into right now. Okay, so here's the strategy. The real secret to a great score isn't knowing every single weird, obscure rule out there. Nope, it's all about mastering the handful of rules that test makers just love to use. If you focus on these, you're not only going to save hours of study time, but you'll also sidestep those simple mistakes that trip up almost everyone else. All right, first up, let's tackle a rule that seems so simple, but man, it causes a lot of confusion. This is our first real score-boosting hack, finally getting much versus many down for good. And just look at how simple this is when you actually break it down. The rule? It's incredibly straightforward. Many is for anything you can actually put a number on. One friend, two friends, one idea, two ideas. Much, on the other hand, is for all that stuff you can't count, like water or advice or even enthusiasm.
Let's make this super concrete. Take a look at this example. How many books do you have? So why many? Well, it's because you can count them. 1 book, 2 books, 3 books. It's that direct. See? Simple, right?
And now for the other side of the coin. How much water is left? You can't say you have 3 waters in a glass, can you? It's a single, uncountable thing. So here's the big takeaway. The rule you need to lock in. If you can count it, you use many. If you can't, you use much. That's it. Got it? Okay, you've totally got much and many down. Awesome. Let's build on that confidence and tackle another huge point scorer, verb tenses. And we're going to zero in on the two that cause the most headaches, the past simple versus the present perfect. So let's start with the past simple. Honestly, the best way to remember this one is to think of it like a closed chapter in a book. The action started in the past, and this is the important part, it ended in the past. It's completely done. Finished, the door is shut on that event. Now the present perfect, it's a whole different beast. This one is all about connection. Think of it as the past reaching out and kind of shaking hands with the present. The action happened back then, sure, but it has a result or a consequence that you can still feel or see right now. And this slide right here gives you the perfect mental flowchart for your test. When you're staring at a question, just ask yourself this. Is this event completely over and done with? Totally in the past? If the answer is yes, boom, you're using the past simple. But if the question is, does this past event have a result I can see or feel now? If yes, well, that's your big signal to use the present perfect. We are on a roll. Let's keep this momentum going and jump into our third core area, pronouns. And honestly, getting these right is one of the quickest ways to just rack up easy points and show the examiner that, yeah, you really know your stuff. You see these little guys all the time. He, she, they, it. They might seem basic, but trust me, they're the glue that holds clear sentences together. Their whole job is to stand in for a noun so your writing doesn't sound all clunky and repetitive. So here it is, the golden rule of pronouns. It's super simple. The pronoun you choose has to perfectly match the noun it's replacing. That noun has a fancy name, the antecedent, but all you really need to remember is the match. If the noun is the team, the pronoun has to be they. If the noun is John, the pronoun is he. It's a perfect one-to-one match, every time. And this is where so many people lose points. The number one mistake, by far, is mixing up singular and plural. A test question will absolutely try to trick you, maybe getting you to use it when the answer should be they. It's a simple little trap, but now that you know to look for it, you're not going to fall for it, right? All right, it's time for our final power-up. We're going to tackle prepositions, specifically the big 3, at, in, and on. And hey, don't let their small size fool you. These tiny words can completely change the meaning of a sentence. This table right here makes it so easy to see the difference. Think of at like a laser pointer for a super specific spot. At the bus stop, at 2 p.m. In is for being inside something bigger, an enclosed space, in the city, in December. And on is for surfaces, on the table, on the screen. So just remember, specific point, inside a space, or on a surface. And there you have it. We didn't cover 100 rules, did we? Just a handful of the most critical, high-impact ones that you are almost guaranteed to see on your test. But listen, knowing the rules is one thing. The real key here is walking into that test and actually using them with total confidence.
And this is the key takeaway from all the research that went into this. What you've just learned, these aren't just random bits of grammar trivia. They're patterns. Test questions are literally built around these patterns. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. You'll start solving questions faster and with way more accuracy than ever before.
So you've got the playbook now. You know the secrets to sidestepping the most common grammar traps. You have the tools, you know the patterns to look for. Really, the only thing left to do is put all that knowledge into action. You are ready, so go for it.